Tonight, I'll whisper secrets from the shadows of history. These are not in the books. Kind even teachers are hesitant to mention ... Lend me your ears, because tonight, the past will whisper to you. Part 1. Napoleon's Last Night. One night in November 1815, Napoleon Bonaparte was alone on the island of St. Helena, where he was exiled. But that night, he couldn't sleep. When his servants came in the morning, they found a small, trembling note on his desk. Had I not escaped Elba, perhaps another world war would never have happened. Yet history books never mention this sentence. Why? Because the note was burned as the sun rose. Before it burned, only one person read it. To this day, no one knows who. Part 2. Tesla's Missing Journal. When Nikola Tesla died in 1943 in his room at the New Yorker Hotel, one notebook was missing. It was said that a journal had disappeared. FBI reports confirmed it, but its contents were never revealed. Some say the journal described a project he called mental telepathy-based electricity transmission. Conspiracy theorists still say Tesla was a man who saw the future, and some powers didn't want that. Part 3. Hitler's Secret Dream. One night in December 1939, Hitler told his closest advisor about a dream. In my dream, Stalin stared at me and smiled without saying a word. Then, a map filled with blood. The next morning, he changed all the orders for the invasion of Poland. History records this as an operational change, but that dream remained in private diaries. No one accepts that the dream altered the fate of Europe, but sometimes a leader's dream can affect thousands of lived. Part 4. Ataturk and the Lost Suitcase. In 1921, before the Battle of Sakarya, Mustafa Kemal wanted to spend the night alone. The next morning, his aide found an open suitcase in his tent. Inside, there was only a red notebook and a heart drawn on its cover. The notebook's contents were never disclosed. Some say it was a journal disobeyed Hannah. Others believe it was an unrevealed will to the Turkish nation. The notebook still remains locked in a safe at Anit Kabir's archives. Part 5. Kennedy and the Moon Agreement. When John F. Kennedy ordered NASA to land on the moon in 1961, he had already proposed a secret agreement with the Soviets a year earlier. Instead of racing in space, let's walk together. His offer was rejected. The Pentagon wanted to be the first on the moon. Kennedy couldn't sign the agreement. Some theories suggest a few days after this proposal resurfaced, the Dallas assassination occurred. The classified documents are still sealed. Part 6. Galileo's withdrawn statement. Galileo Galilei in front of the Inquisition court. was judged for saying the earth moves. In the end, he pretended to retract his statement, but in a secret letter, he perceived mauve, meaning still it moves. He didn't say it aloud then, but he wrote it that night. He hid the letter centuries later. It was found, and beneath those lines was an undated note. These words were written not to be heard, but time has sharp ears. Part 7. The Ottomans lost coded letter during the reign of Abdulhamid II. It said there was one undeciphered letter in the palace archives written in golden letters. Coded in reverse, this letter remains unsolved. Some claim it reveals the location of the hidden relics of the caliphate, but the text was never made public, nor was the letter shown. The last person to see it, a British archaeologist, disappeared after leaving Istanbul in 1923. Part 8. Final Whisper. History isn't just a story written by the victors. Sometimes, whisper says more than a scream before the night ends. I want to tell you this, all that remains hidden will speak when its time comes. Let your ears rest, but before you close your eyes, don't forget what you heard tonight, because history never stays completely silent. If you've enjoyed this whispered journey into hidden history, please consider subscribing to my channel and supporting this work. There are many more secrets waiting to be uncovered. Thank you and good night.